What's up, you guys? Welcome back to the channel. It is your local problematic Leo, and today on Dressedtokill, we're going to be taking a look at the new limited Lunar New Year collection that DE's launched. However, before we do, I did want to kind of remind you of, I don't remember if it was last year's, but I know this was one of the previous year's collections. It was the Year of the Tiger. Was last year the Year of the Tiger? I'm a really bad Asian. Anyway, I wanted to remind you of the quality of this skin before we go ahead and take a look at the new bundles, because I think that there is a little bit of an issue here. Now, one of the interesting things that I did, so I haven't actually done the customizations yet, so just be aware of that. I kind of wanted to show you guys all of the different bundles that are available before I go ahead and actually pick up the stuff. So as you can see, this year it's going to be the Year of the Dragon, and we've got a whole bunch of new cosmetics for Chroma. We've got some Sentinel skins, we've got some really cool sword skins, some other weapon skins, some Ephemeras going on, but before we dig into any of that, I actually wanted to talk about the pricing of some of these things, because I'm a bundle kind of boy, so I'll usually just buy everything in a bundle. And then when I took a look at the bundles this year, I was like, that's a little pricey. What's going on here? So before you guys go ahead and just sink your money into the bundles like I would have if I had just got in blindly, I do want to give you guys a little bit of a price comparison. So one of the main bundles is going to be the Dragonstone bundle. Now this includes the Chroma skin, I believe it includes one of the Ephemeras, and then it also includes the Dragon Dance skin, which is the Sentinel skin, as well as the Ogress Lunar skin. It's also got like one of the flourishes. So as you can see, in addition to this skin, there's actually a whole bunch of boosters. There's Kuva, there's credits, there's Riven mods, and a part of me was like, oh, there's a lot in here, but I'm not going to be using a decent chunk of those items. I don't need the boosters. I just got Prime Access, right? So I got curious, and I went ahead and crunched the numbers. So this on its own is $575 as the bundle. You get all you get all the stuffs, but not all of the stuffs, because there's also a weapon bundle. Keep that in mind. So for just this bundle, it's $575. But I actually broke it down. If you bought everything individually, it looks like it's only going to cost 370 plat for the new items, aka the Chroma Zunlong skin, the Zunlong Ephemera, the Ogress Lunar skin, the Flourish, as well as the Dragon Dance Sentinel stuff. So that's a pretty big price jump. That's like an extra 205 plat that you're spending on Riven mods, boosters, and Kuva. And a part of me was like, I don't need any of that. So I started doing a little more investigation on the Fire Agate bundle, because I really like the sword skins, and I actually really like, well, do I really like it? We'll see. We'll see how it looks when I actually play around with it. The Fire Agate bundle, of course, has the dual sword skin, as well as the Baochun Sugatra. I'm going to see what it looks like when I actually put it in action. The Lunar Renewal Sword Sigil, it's also got the Lunar Renewal theme, but those were from last year. So that's also part of the bundle, as well as a whole bunch of boosters and Kuva and some kick gun mods. So as this set is, it's 295 plat. However, if you're just buying the new stuff, aka the sigil, the sword skin, and the Sugatra, if my math is right, which I'm pretty sure it is, yes, because I didn't fill out that last little bit right there, it should only cost 130 for the new stuff. So really, we need to make sure that we are paying attention, because here's the thing, there's a whole bunch of stuff that's here that isn't in a bundle, right? We have, I believe there is the new, and I don't know if this is last year's, I'll be honest, maybe this is some return of last year's stuff that I didn't see, but there's another Sugatra, there's the Heavy Blade skin, there's also the Ignis skin, so there's a whole bunch of other things that you guys could be purchasing. So if you don't need any of the extra bundle extraneous stuff, go ahead and make sure you pick them up individually, otherwise you're just gonna end up spending plat that you don't need to end up spending. However, I am going to go ahead and pick up the new Zunlong skin, as well as the, I'm gonna get the main stuff. So this skin, which if we take a look at the quality, I'm not super, you know, for lack of a better term, hot on, because I feel like the Grendel skin looked so much more, a little more sophisticated. This almost looks a little childish to me. It could just be the colors, and I will remedy that when we actually get into the customization portion, and I'll actually do that all separately. But it kind of like looks a little, what's the word I want to use? It looks kind of like fun and like young and, you know, festive, but, you know, it's not like the cool Grendel, like intense kind of look. This is just like, I don't know, it feels very childish. And I'm going to be completely honest with you, one of these skin sets that I hate the most has always been the Day of the Dead skins. So this, to me, it's like a step up over the Day of the Dead skins, but I don't know. I'm feeling like the quality's not the greatest here. Regardless, I'm going to go ahead and pick up some stuff right now, and then we'll go ahead and jump into the customization. I'm probably only going to do one look. I'll pick up the Ephemeras. We'll take a look at that as well, because there is another one, this Peach Blossom, and maybe I missed it last year. Who knows? But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and jump on into the customization. Okay, so maybe this is me eating my words because I kind of really like this skin. I know that I said it looked really childish, but I think that was just the initial coloration that they did on it. And I'm going to be honest, it was the very same thing that we did with the, what is it called? The Sevagoth Deluxe skin. The coloration on that was absolutely abhorrent, but with a little bit of tweaking, I actually feel like it kind of looks pretty good, at least up to the same quality that we did have with Mr. Grendel. I really absolutely love the helmet on this. I like the energy baubles that it has on the body, and of course the wings look absolutely fantastic. I didn't go ahead and add in the ephemera yet. We'll take a look at that in a moment because it got to be a little distracting. Same thing goes for the Signa. I didn't want it to be too much. I wanted you to be able to look at the skin on its own. Now, when we actually take a look at the kind of just regular Chroma without anything else on its skin, a little bit plain, but I mean, the original skin kind of suffers the exact same way. Did he always have these big-ass pants too? And I think they made his butt look extra juicy. Listen, whatever they did, I need that for my own bottom. Because how you gonna wear big pants but still have like a nice booty in big pants? You know? It's like this weird dichotomy. Like if you got the big, loose, comfy pants, you lose the butt. But somehow they gave him the butt in the pants. It's impressive, DE. Impressive. As you can see, of course, we do have those glorious wings. And I'm going to be honest, I actually really like the front is fine, but the back looks quite nice. I actually really like all of the modeling on that, the layering, the kind of like metallics. I feel like up front, it looks a little bit more plain, and maybe that's the big issue here. I think that, it's also very easy to color. It's also very easy to color. It's not something it's going to be too challenging with any of the channel layers or whatnot. But let's go ahead and take a look real quick at the Sentinel, because I kind of really like this one too. I'm going to be honest. I had a couple different pieces on it, like to begin with, not the actual skin part itself, but I was like, his little weird jiggly body is just kind of hilarious. And I kind of absolutely loved it. I don't remember which like headpiece I had on it. I think it was the Verve, right? And then his little arms come out. I like this skin a lot. In fact, this is probably the biggest part that I initially enjoyed, but I didn't realize it was going to be so squirmy. Not that I'll be using a Sentinel anytime soon, but if I was, I would really like using this as well. I'm also showing this with no ephemera on it because it's a little much sometimes. Now, speaking of ephemera, let's go ahead and take a look at how that looks. If we're here in the meantime, I'm going to go ahead and toss the Kyros on there. I actually really like how that layers, as well as the Mag Heirloom. The only thing you got to keep in mind is if you're going to put the Mag Heirloom in there, you got to like slide it all the way down, and it kind of blends in with the horns, almost like as if it was a additional additional metallics that were on there. But let's go ahead and pull this one back just a little bit. I like it actually sitting between the tongs of his horn, so it's like the laurel is resting in there. Now let's go ahead and take a look at the insignia. We're going to start off with the lesser of the two, which is going to be the Peach Blossom one. I don't know if this was from a previous year, because I feel like there's a whole lot that they launched that I just did not pick up. So maybe in the last years I was just like, no thank you. But the Peach Blossom looks very, very similar to the Lotus. The one difference is I think that there's more of a color gradation in this one than in the Lotus, but they do have the same kind of dusty, hazy effect. I like the modeling of the Lotus a little bit better, but I do like the color gradation in the Peach Blossom Ephemera better. Now, let's take a look at the Dragony Ephemera, the Zunlong Ephemera, which I'm definitely not saying right. Now, in here, picks up the energy effects really, really well, but what we gotta do, because I saw it in the other one and I was like, you know what, I bet you anything it shows up outside of the arsenal. But you can see that there is a big old spirit dragon that also floats around you, in addition to the energy spirit dragons, but it kind of fades away when you're in movement, and they probably do that so it's not gonna disturb your field of view. So that's going to be that there. Let's take a look at the skin that I have on the dual Karis, which is the Luna, I'm going to call it Lunea skin. I really like this. I actually really, really enjoy this skin. There's only, I think, one other skin that I use aside from that. What is this? Where did this come from? Oh, I have other skins too. I was using the... Actually, you know what? There's a lot of really great dual sword skins now that I look at it, because I like the Narian Volley. I like the Siskis skins. Apparently, there's some other skins that I was not taking a look at, but this one I actually really, really like. I like the hook blade effect on it. Now, the other thing that came in that one bundle was the Baochun Sugacha, which looked really, really pretty right there, but it looks a little too stretchy for me, if I'm going to be honest with you. It doesn't have enough gumption to it. I'm sure if I kind of like swapped around some colors to kind of give it a little bit more of a hint, it's still really, really faint, if I'm going to be completely honest with you. So maybe not a winner there. There are definitely some other like skins that, you know, can be taken a look at when it comes to the Lunar New Year collection that's limited. I might take a look at some of the heavy weapon skin, because I thought that was kind of cool, but I don't really like the other ones. I'm not so like excited about. I'll probably take up that Tiger Floof though. And the Moondance Kubra armor, maybe. Let me know how you guys feel about the Lunar New Year bundles down in the comments below. Let me know if you're getting the big bundle or if you're actually going to be picking up individually like I suggested. Or if you guys have any comments about maybe some of the other things that I missed. I don't know. Listen, I've been out of this game for a while, but I hope you guys enjoyed that customization, and the codes are going to be in the description box down below. Let me know if you wanted me to do like a full-on wardrobe or something for it. But yeah, that about does it for me for now. So as always, love somebody, hurt nobody, and touch your body. I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.